Assalamualaikum. Thank you, Ahmad, for having me here, and thank you, APPNA, for this opportunity. So, I have some brilliant minds sitting here, both young, middle-aged, older. So that's a great setup for this talk. My talk is about our collective brilliance, our collective Khudi. So Iqbal brought this Khudi concept, our individual Khudi. I'm talking about our collective Khudi. If I ask you examples of our individual brilliance, give me 100 examples of our individual brilliance. We have this 100 examples of our individual brilliance in our meeting here. We have 3,000 examples of our individual brilliance in APPNA. Now, if I ask you to give me 100 examples of our collective brilliance, we'll struggle. So why can't we bridge the gap from our individual to collective brilliance? What stops us? So I'll lay myself out. I'll take myself as a test case. So I ask myself this question. As an individual, what are the issues I have which makes our collective Khudi weak? So I'm busy. I don't have time. Fair, we all are busy. Being busy is one thing, but having apathy is another thing on an individual level. Turned program, don't care. That is a problem. Healthy competition is good. That's why we are who we are. Jealousy is not. You know, there's so much I have checked myself in this regard. So this is all I'm talking about myself. So nobody can say that I'm laying myself out. I'm laying my self-analysis out here. My disappointment, my anger, they are not doing it my way. So I'm not going to join. How the 9/11 phenomena. The 9/11 phenomena, which on a recent radio interview, this Black professor who was interviewing me, he said the way you folks were being treated made them feel good because they felt that there was another group lower on the pole than them. The African Americans thought that we were lower on the pole compared to them. So the 9/11 phenomena, I don't want to be associated. I don't want to come out as Muslim. I don't want to be associated with anything to do with Muslim. So these are some individual reasons why what I could think of. There are multiple examples of success when we look around. So Muslims are 1 to 2% of US population. Indians are 1 to 2% of US population. Jews are 1 to 2% of US population. Look at where Jews and Indians are. So I think there are 2 candidates already, Indian candidates in the 2024 US presidential race. The president of UK, the prime minister of UK is an Indian origin, vice president of Ireland, vice president of United States, and the list goes on and on and on. So how do I define our collective Khudi? So for me, our collective Khudi is, if I can, like Zishan said, if I can win over my negative demons, my individual negative demons, to realize that we are better off together. That is our collective Khudi, our collective brilliance. And, again, I keep bringing on, I actually admire, I salute nations who are good examples for us. Indians, I'm told, they hate each other, their groups, there are so many languages there, but they realize this common good philosophy, which that to rise above their individual negativity, to come around and excel. And excel they do. You know, we see it all around us. So I looked at their structure, API. Dr. Saab is here, and Dr. Saab told me a little history about API and APPNA. API was formed after APPNA, and API used to come to APPNA for guidance. Our strength is in being together. Our strength is in being together. This is not my line. This is the first line of API website, which says, why join API? That's their first line. Our strength is in being together. Their membership is $100. On their LinkedIn page, their total number of members is 6 figures. So I think 150,000 members, 35,000 fellows and residents. So close to 200,000. That's what they claim as their membership. When I look at their structure, everything about their structure is, in spite of their negativity amongst themselves and their divisions, everything about their structure is trying to be inclusive and equal. They don't have any alumni on their website. Now, is this a coincidence or is this a brilliant move? They don't have any alumni. They have divided their structure into 12 regions. So the entire country is divided into 12 regions. So every physician, every city, every state is accounted for. Now I compared this to us. Our membership is almost, I think, $1,900, $1,800 something dollars. Our total number of members is 2,500, 3,000, low 4,000, low 4 figures. Our alumni, I think our alumni need to ask themselves this question. Not all medical colleges have alumni. And then the bigger alumni is a big reason for the divisions of APPNA. So I think all of the alumni need to look inside and ask them this question: are they uniting us for our common brilliance, our common Khudi, or are they creating Karachi, Lahore divisions? You know, there's talk about King Edward and Allama Iqbal going together in this coming election, and Dow and Jinnah going together. I mean, is this how we get to our collective brilliance? And then, you know, our chapters don't cover everything. So our chapters, there are tons and tons of gaps in the US map, which there is no coverage, there are no chapters. So, you know, when API divides the entire country into 12 regions and there are no alumni, is that an inclusive and equal, trying to be an inclusive and equal structure? Or is APPNA's an equal and inclusive structure? to me, I'll be honest with you, I apologize if I offend anyone, but to me, it looks like that we are set up for failure. We are an exclusive and unequal structure. The West Pakistan syndrome, the elitist mindset. I don't know what our issues are, but we are, for a person sitting outside, and there's so many people sitting outside who are just not coming in for individual reasons, collective reasons, and we need to get into their heads as to why. I don't think there are any easy fixes here. I don't think we'll get anywhere in one day. I think there are some opportunities. There are some low-lying fruit. I was talking with Naveed and some other Umar and Zishan, the younger folks in APPNA, and they bring feedback from their colleagues who are just standing outside and not willing to join. Well, food and music is a cheap way to invite them. You know, in these meetings, have a young person decide on menu. Don't keep feeding us the same old biryanis and, you know, whatnot and sabris. Have Umar, have Zishan, have Naveed, have them call out menu. Have them decide, let's eat what they want to eat. Let's hear to the music they want to listen to. You know, they don't want to, the word was, I remember it very clearly, what Naveed told me, that his friends tell him, that the word is, they don't want to listen to the music their parents listen to. You know, the newer kids of Folk Studio, the Kanamari and the Rahims and the Piche Hut, where are those folks? Let's listen to their music. Let's listen to invite. That's a way of inviting them. That's a cheap way of inviting them. There's no, as I've said, I don't think there's an easy fix. We are structurally flawed. But there are some cheap ways of inviting them, and music and food is one of them. Ultimately, to all these people who are staying outside and not joining in, you know, Asif, in my times, 30 years ago, 25 years ago, there was no one who helped me. My visa got declined 3 times. I was delayed for 1 year. There was nobody who helped me. You know, now Asif laid out how much all the presidents and these folks go out of their way, and the visas, they walk the corridors of the State Department. What do we get in response? These kids who we are helping, many of them they disappear. They don't even join us. So, you know, to all these kids, I say, become the change you desire. You know, join us and become the change you desire. So these are just some thoughts. I am the chair of APPNA's publication committee this year, and I am trying to bring out an APPNA Khudi edition, our collective Brilliance, our APPNA Khudi edition for all these and similar talks. So all of you are welcome. It'll be an audio, video option too, and written options to pitch in, and let's analyze to take us all to a better place. Thank you.